1 is for anyone who's starting off in practicing handstands. So for intermediate, I'll kind of start introducing a little bit of one-arm handstand. For advanced, I'm going to be introducing some advanced one-arm handstand. But for beginners, this is like the beginner of the beginners. And I'd say the important thing is, firstly, please make sure you're warmed up and you have no specific pain in your body. If you feel that your wrist is hurting, then just try not to put too much pressure right now. Instead, just have a rest and try to just work on other things that you can. So a couple of exercises or warm up I do firstly is to just warm up my wrist. So you can just warm up. It's pretty common sense. Just put your wrist like this, sideways, maybe rock it forward a little bit, maybe rock it around, other way always. And once your wrist warmed up, then kind of start just wobbling your arm like this, which kind of really relaxes your arm. At the same time, you're actively wobbling it, so it warms up. And then kind of like twist your shoulders around a little bit like this, other way, and then stretch your arms. And this one over here is a really good exercise. You just grab it over here and just put it behind your head and just stretch from all across your triceps, across the side of your body. This is really somewhere a muscle group you'll be using while you're doing handstands. So yep, make sure you stretch. And if you have a chair or table, this one's also very important, is try to open your shoulder angle. I see so many people doing handstands like this, like where their shoulder angle isn't open at all, so they're using so much muscle, which is hard to balance, and also just you're building muscle which is totally different to the group you should be using when you're doing handstand. So make sure you have a table or chair like this and just push down and open your shoulder like this. Feel the stretch, but don't force it that it really hurts, just feel a little bit uncomfortable, but feel the good pain. And yeah, like to gain an overall much more wider range of flexibility and movement, try to go a little bit sideways like this. If your chair doesn't turn, have to kind of find a way that your shoulder feels more stretched, but just try to go sideways so you can feel across from here and across from here. And once that's done, like as well as stretching, it's important to kind of actively warm up your shoulders. So just put your shoulder up like this and just do some shoulder shrugs. Up, down, up, down. As you can tell from here, up, down, down. Really activate small muscles inside between your shoulders and deltoids, so around here. And yep. And the important thing, if you're naturally flexible, it's really good. But many people cannot even lift their shoulder up like this, or they cannot put their hands close together, So that's gonna take a long time. Like for me, I'm not a naturally flexible athlete, so it's taking me a long time to be able to put my shoulders close to my ears. That's the ideal position, being able to put your both shoulders closer to your ears like this. So yep, try to. I think the best exercise for that is just to try to imagine there's something on the roof or ceiling, and then just try to reach. Stretch up, simply like that. Stretch up as high as you can, and when you stretch up, naturally your chest will compress like this. Okay? And yeah, just try that every day, just a little bit, and then gradually your shoulder angle will start opening up more, and your chest will start compressing, and you have a much more better alignment. So yeah, work on that first, and then of course on top of this, my next video I'll start teaching you some core exercises to build a much more stable handstand overall. But the main part of handstand comes from your alignment on the upper body, of being able to have a solid alignment between the tip of your palm all the way across your arm to your shoulders. And from there, once you can keep your core still, you can start playing around with your legs however you want. So yeah, I hope that helps a little bit. So make sure you stretch and warm up before you start exercising, start practicing handstand. You don't want to just get injured the day you start handstand, and then And it's all about consistency. Just try to do these exercises every day, even for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can slowly move into handstands, which I'll start teaching. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this small session, and yeah, see you soon.